Hello, knowledge thrusters. Have you ever wondered why your WhatsApp message reaches your friend almost instantly, even if they're in another country? But here's the crazy part. Every day, WhatsApp delivers over 140 billion messages. So how does it know exactly where your friend is? And what happens if they're offline? By the end of this video, you'll understand the complete architecture behind every message you send. Most people think your phone sends messages directly to your friend's phone. That's actually wrong. Every message first goes to WhatsApp's servers. But how does WhatsApp know which server should receive your message? When Bob opens WhatsApp, he connects to a server. That server stores Bob connected to server 18. When Alice sends, WhatsApp instantly checks, where is Bob? Server 18. Okay. But what if Bob isn't online? Bob offline? Instead of throwing the message away, WhatsApp stores it temporarily. Alice send message, WhatsApp stored in a queue. Waiting in a queue when Bob online, then message is delivered. But waiting isn't enough. How does WhatsApp make sure the message isn't lost forever? How WhatsApp achieve this? Single tick, server received it. Double tick, receiver's phone acknowledged it. Blue tick, receiver opened chat. Acknowledgement phone sends back acknowledgement to server and then delete message from queue. But here's where things become difficult. What if one WhatsApp server suddenly crashes? 10 users, 1,000 users, 1 million, 3 billion server melting. One server cannot handle billions. Introduce load balancer users. Request goes to load balancer, decide which server to go. Server 1, server 2, server 3. Adding servers sounds easy. But how do they keep everyone's messages synchronized? Alice in server 2, Bob in server 18. Message travels server 2 to internal network to server 18, then Bob. Servers communicate internally, not phone to phone. One final question. Why can't hackers read your messages while they're traveling? Alice send hello, but it transforms into encrypted form. Server sees only encrypted text. Only Bob has the key. Let's put everything together. Alice types, "Hi Bob," and taps send. The message first reaches WhatsApp's load balancer, which decides which gateway server should handle this request. Instead of sending all users to one server, it intelligently distributes traffic across thousands of servers. The selected gateway server receives Alice's encrypted message. Think of it as WhatsApp's front door. It authenticates the connection and forwards the request deeper into the system. Next, the gateway asks the user directory, "Where is Bob connected right now?" The directory instantly replies, "Bob is connected to server 18. If Bob is online, the message goes directly to server 18. If he's offline, WhatsApp safely stores it in a message queue, waiting until Bob reconnects. Since Bob is online in our example, server 18 immediately pushes the encrypted message to Bob's phone. Within milliseconds, Bob receives the message, and his phone automatically sends back a confirmation called an acknowledgement, or ACK. The ACK travels back to WhatsApp servers, confirming that Bob's phone successfully received the message. As soon as the server receives that acknowledgement, it instantly updates Alice's chat with the familiar double grey tick, letting her know the message has been delivered. And all of this, from load balancing, gateway routing, user lookup, intelligent message delivery, acknowledgements, and encrypted communication, happens in less than a second. That's why sending a simple hi on WhatsApp feels instant, even though it's powered by one of the most sophisticated distributed systems ever built. A single WhatsApp message may look simple, but behind it is a global distributed system making thousands of decisions in milliseconds. So all you ever notice is a tiny double tick. I hope this was easy to understand. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe.